All right, we are live. Del Pesh, is you ready?
Yay, yay! You gotta be ready. For that yay, that yay came from Ice
Ice
Cube.
Cube.
Ice Cube says it all the time. Yay,
Mhm.
yay!
All right, let's do this. In a world where we're trying to figure out what's going to be the real pandemic, is it going to be monkeypox or is it going to be gas prices?
That is
Lockdown or can't even able to get to where you need to go? This is the event. I'm your host, Jay Harneville. We got Del Pesh in the building.
yo, aka Dylan the Gerald, aka when I put on chapstick, everyone puts on chapstick, aka I bring the crowd with me everywhere I go, aka Captain Corners,
Corners.
corners,
Listen,
corners, corners, corners.
the echo effect.
You know, because if you have access to corners, you know you can hear the echo in it. But anyways, enough about orberies. Yes.
Oh wow. um and the nerdsy should be here today. I know she's busy. Shout out to the nerdsy. You know, when it's summertime, I'm not gonna say that is incriminating anything, but she's killing it. She's doing her thing. You know, when the summer's out and everything's opening up, you'll see nerdsy working, getting the money here, there, anywhere. And yeah. How you been
But
though?
hey, man, these gas prices got people acting a fool out here. You know, like people are really holding a balance, and it's like, yo, I don't know. Do I really have to do that errand today? Nah, let me just forget about that.
Let me wait till it comes back down a little
Let me
bit.
just wait till you know what I'm saying? It comes back though. Yeah. What? They're talking about 200. Wait, they're talking about I seen a post that was posted yesterday for today. It's gonna be
Mhm.
200 something. No, 217 cents a liter, something like that. It's probably past that as we're speaking right now. It's
I
probably
think they're
past that.
talking right now. They're saying for the GTA, it's a record high of 214.
Two for
214. So that's gonna be hitting my pockets. I don't remember how much it was in the States because when I drove, I had to stop. I had to stop before I went into the border. Um,
Oh, okay.
I don't
That's
remember how much I spent, but I mean, it did what it was supposed to do. It got me home. But
it,
like I think I spent $20, $25, no, $30 Canadian from Buffalo
oh
back
like
to the GTA.
oh okay, okay.
So it wasn't
Like
too bad.
so from GTA to Buffalo, that's 30, and then boom, 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 and then you're coming back now from wherever, not
Hmm.
wherever, but from Buffalo to GTA 30.
Yeah,
30,
that's
30?
I dropped a 30 and I remember just going, I think it was 30 or 40. I
30 or
dropped it.
40.
And then it was like, but I don't know. I don't know if there's like a difference in quality of gas out there to here because I remember I was listening to what was it, the Joe Budden podcast, and I think Icer Ish asked, "Yo, when's the last time you smelled gas?"
Mm,
That's a good point.
that's a
I feel
very
like, yeah, I feel like gas is getting diluted out here. We just don't know how to explain it. Something,
conspiracy. Oh shoot.
something is burning, yo. Like, listen. So imagine if you can raise gas and pay less. That's what people do with cocaine. Like,
Oh,
you
you're
know
going
what
at
I
that
mean?
level. That's
You
a
know what I mean?
cutting the product. That's a real thing.
People be cutting product all day. It be honest, like this doesn't like freaking um drinks where it's like 355 and now it's 300 milliliter.
That is
They're
true.
cutting it down
Yo, the minute you said you can't smell gasoline, my mind teleported back
to
to
back in the day when you used
around.
to smell it.
Yeah, like I remember one
That's
particular
strong.
day, lunchtime, middle school. I think it was in grade eight. There used to be a gas station where the school used to go to, right? It's long gone now. But yeah, you'd walk by there and smell gasoline and cars gasoline and stuff like that. But yo, I should have just said that.
Someone
I'm
just
like,
risking it all to hit that cigarette.
somebody, yo,
Someone risking just ready to risk it all. You're like, what are you doing?
Nah, no, I swear, since turning 27 to now, I swear I've not. What's gasoline? I haven't smelled it.
Gas, Soline. I I don't know. But yo, me, I'm on and that's the thing. Like, I have regular gasoline in my car, and I want to like step it up. I want to get to the higher one,
The premium, yeah.
not a premium or mid grade or something. Slowly get into the mid grade because I heard that's good for your engine and stuff, right?
Right.
But
Yeah, yeah.
then prices be looking. You know what I mean? I don't know if I want to do that right now.
And they're talking about putting electric cars. Electric cars, what? The cheapest one costs cheapest one costs 40,000. They don't even tell you if that battery goes. That's a whole nother. Hold on, let me look up the cost of this.
Yo, I've been seeing if I want an electric car.
Let
You
me
see,
look
I
up
see
the
the
price.
Teslas out here. If I want a Tesla, this is what I want to do. I want a Tesla with the door handle, an actual door handle.
Not that weird, like, yeah, not
Touch
that.
button thing. I'm seeing man say, yo, the Tesla shut down, error. They start like heating up, overheating. Yo, I don't want to deal with any of that. Give me a car door so I could just open my car door, please. Matter of fact, is there a Tesla base where it's like they have car doors and power and like actual like give me a key to turn, like can I upgrade my like give me a Honda Tesla, like give me like a Honda but like with the doors, normal doors, and just make it all electric.
I'd
You know
buy
what I mean?
a Honda version. Whoo! But no,
Well, Honda.
according to Google though, it says how much does it cost to replace a battery in Tesla? Now this dude Elon Musk said replacing a battery module costs 5 to 7,000, but each Tesla uses 4 to 5 battery modules per vehicle.
We'll just give it 2 years, yo. Someone in the hood is gonna jailbreak a Tesla.
So he literally just said, yeah, if for some reason you get bad luck and all your battery modules go, it says 20 to 35,000. Who has money to buy a 2016 Honda?
I already told myself.
Like what?
If I ever get like a Tesla, I'm already running solar panels in my house. I'm gonna have a solar panel roof.
At this point, yeah, even that's
Like
not efficient.
I've seen that too. Solar powered shingles. It sounds good, but hey, I don't know if that'll work everywhere.
Bro, there's only in my neighborhood. There's only one person that has that. One. Let that sink in.
Solar panels.
The solar panel.
But it's expensive because everybody's gonna try to make our money off of that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and I don't know how effective that is. Like, okay, your power shuts off. Boom, boom. You can get like maybe what 3 days of solar power.
Then you have to start. Now you're gonna have to use your bike that runs power.
It just
Stationary bike, Peloton power.
That's I don't know about them things, man.
Yeah.
Give me the actual no electric vehicle, nothing. I don't want no Ethernet in there. I don't want no Wi-Fi in there. Bluetooth can stay, but like all that other stuff, nah, man.
Well, I don't know. Like I hope my car just rides me to the till I'm ready to afford a new car. That's pay me. That's my initial plan. Like I don't want things to just come up out the blue like this election that happened in Ontario. I did not know there was an election.
I'm not gonna lie, like yeah, haven't been tuning into that at all.
I don't know what's worse nowadays, like not knowing there's an election or not knowing who to vote for.
There's no one to vote for. Like
Everybody,
like the human turtle that is DeLuca, a human turtle. I'm not voting for a human turtle.
I swear he resigned. Don't call him, man.
Yo, bro.
Don't call him. He already resigned. He already signed. I'm like, I'm out of here. Saw too much blue on the screen and said, I'm done, B. I can't do this anymore. That blue screen of death don't look good.
Yo, how do you get beaten so bad that you're just like, nah, I'm gonna
I
retire instead?
resign. The man said, I am. The man dropped the flag early.
And what's her name? Is it Hogwarth? Hogwarth? Andrea? Is it what's NDP's name again? Hold on.
What, she stepped down too?
Yo, he double killed that day. They both retired or
Lord.
resigned. They both stepped down, man.
But here's the problem, man.
Hold on,
Sometimes,
NDP. What's her name?
sometimes when I watch these things happen, it's like
Andrea Horthrath. That's
it just seems like everything was just working in their favor. Like everything, like just society, how people were reacting to this COVID stuff, how people were going about it. It's just whatever happened, it was just working to their favor. You see, look at these guys you have as leaders. Look what they're doing.
that's it.
Huh? Look what they're doing.
It's a real thing.
And people have no say about it. People have no thing. But hey, we'll see how everything turns out.
Some people say he could have beaten Justin. I don't know about that, but I
Because
don't know.
I feel like Justin got leverage from the hood when he said he was going to legalize marijuana. I think every man voted for, even though everybody was going to legalize it. I think every party was going to legalize it. But Justin was the face of that. You know what I mean? For younger people, I think he was the face, and people are like, "Yo, weed being legal, let's vote." And he made it happen. Even though
stepping down as
everybody
leader,
was, yeah. So I don't know, but at the same time, obviously you could see how, different mindsets and different things, change during the pandemic, during things. You're gonna really have the man that said tan at your yard have the majority. It is crazy as hell. So
that's
I don't know. I don't really know what to say to that. We can always go to the States, I guess. I'm
I
joking. I don't
mean,
know. We'll just see how it goes.
we'll see how that goes because
I went to Chicago for a couple 4 days. I like Chicago. Shout out to Chicago. I like Chicago. I had Chicago style pizza. Well, I guess a Chicago deep dish, if that's what
Chicago
they call it.
deep
But
dish.
then some guys are like, we don't really got Chicago deep dish. We got like Chicago. Some of it was telling me that, but
Oh, okay.
I just heard of Chicago style. Apparently, I don't know. You guys, Chicago people, I wasn't there long enough to know. I went to, I forgot the name, Giordano's or DiGiorno, something Italian.
DiGiorno.
Nah, but Giordano's. It's a different one. Something Diano,
Giordianos. Whoa,
something
okay.
like that. Something like that. But it was a good pizza, but I can't eat like that anymore, man.
Yeah,
It's
me too.
heavy cheese, all that. It was good. I went to this place called Insomnia Cookies. Oh, call it Nerdsy.
Insom
Call it Nerdsy.
Insomnia cookies. Wow, okay.
Yes.
Let's play with this a little bit. With the word insomnia in
Okay,
it.
hold on. Before you even when you guys get Nerdsy, and I want you guys to tell me what you think Insomnia Cookies is about.
Okay.
Because it only makes sense. Like I want to see how you guys will get. We got Nerdsy in the building,
Hey,
reporting live.
hey.
Need some
Yo,
background music for that.
how you doing? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Chilling.
With the
What is
Friends
it?
shirt.
With the friends that
Oh shoot.
nah, that wasn't even the song that came to my head. It was
Houdini?
nah, not that song.
Friends. What are
No,
they left for?
nah.
Friends.
Don't go look at me with that look in your eye. Haven't I made it obvious?
Oh,
Haven't I made it clear?
got it.
You say you
Oh,
love me, then it will be more than friends. That's a banger, you know.
It's
Oh,
plays on the radio. I know what you're
you
It
talking
plays
about.
on the
you were-
radio. It's hard. It's hard. I heard it says that it's hard. But anyway,
You went very left. I didn't. Okay.
yo, that's what happens when you work in a place where they play like top 40 like every
Music?
day.
Mm.
When you play top 40, you're hearing stuff like there's
Mhm.
another one. What was that other song? I know you like it, but it drive you insane. I know you like it, but it drive you insane. You only hear that on the radio.
Facts. But they got some bops though.
That one is a banger too. I was like, no place I'd rather be is a slapper too.
Hey.
I'll say that here. It's a slapper that, but it's a radio hit,
Nice.
So I was talking about how, when I was in Chicago and how nice it was. It was good. It was good. It wasn't as dangerous as, people said it was. I did get nervous a little bit.
We'll talk about that. Okay. Okay. That's a little interesting. Like you say, it's.
I was downtown, so I don't think it's like I didn't realize. I was expecting like shooters and drillers and all. Nah.
You didn't even know.
But I went to Millennium Park, and before you get into the park at night, I don't know if it's in the day, but at night, before you get into the park, you have to go through a metal detector, and they wave you down. They fan you down with the metal detector thing. And there's a part on the side. Yeah. And on the side, there's a gun and it has like the cautions, like the no guns allowed at the park.
Whoa.
And I'm like,
in a public space. Wow.
In a public space, you have to make it obvious and say, hey, there's no guns in the park.
So imagine we're in Toronto here. We're going to a park and like, oh wait, guys, before you go in,
you go to High Park.
Gotta go through a metal detector.
Yikes!
Yeah. Metal detector and the fan down, and you have to check your bags. And there's some other things like people under 18 can't come in unless like they accompany with a parent. Like some next things like there's a sign, Millennium Park.
We have something. We have something here where like I think an adult's not allowed to be in the playground at all. Like you can't be by yourself. Yeah, so like
you can't be an adult in a playground. Got it.
In a playground, yeah, at all. Unless you're
accompanied. When was this?
It was like I gotta look this. It was like 2 weeks ago, I think. Hold on.
When did this come out? I was saying about beer nonsense. I heard about what's it called, Bill 96 in Quebec, saying that like French is the primary language.
Yeah. So if you make a product there, it has to be in French. Has to be. No ifs, ands, or buts.
So we already know that they're separated from us since what, 2016? So
they're kind of separate.
That's the joke. People in the States, when I was in Chicago, I was working certain places. They said, "Yo, they went to Montreal and like, I don't even like Montreal. I don't know why they're like that." He was like, "They're speaking French and they try to speak English." He's like, "I'm not from here, and you're giving me a hard time."
Some people are like that. Like they hear you speaking English and they're like, "Who's that?" Had to call.
The English.
No, some people are like that.
Why?
But no, it's interesting you said that. Like, despite the park having the no guns allowed thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like that must mean that like it's really open carry.
Yeah.
So, Illinois, does Illinois have open carry? Hold on, let me see.
It must be if they say no guns at the park. You know what I mean?
Listen, you had me at the fact that you were frisked and metal detected to walk into the park.
In the park.
So
in the park.
This guy kept saying
that was the biggest part.
In the park.
Even before you even saw the sign, it was the fact that they said, "Wait, put your arms spread and let me."
Because it had fences, like it was fences, because it's looking nice, right? And it's like it's fenced up and everything, and we're like, "Oh, okay, this is a nice looking park." But where's this fences? And then there's an enter and exit, and then it was a metal detector, and I'm like,
"So open carry, no."
Oh, there's like. If you have a bag,
yes.
yeah. So they're like, if you have a bag, put your bag here. We gotta check your bag.
Off the.
all that stuff. But
But,
yeah,
like that's what I'm saying. Like, what kind of park is this? This is not like a camping grounds type of park.
no
I'm trying to
camping
think of
ground. It's just a
like
park.
botanical gardens. Like,
It's a park
Yo,
where the
it's so
where
serious. He's like,
it's
no. He's
it's
like,
a park
no.
where all it has, like it has like little exhibits, like art exhibits, but then
yeah.
it has like the Chicago bean. But all that stuff looks bulletproof. So it's
Whoa, yeah, geez, okay.
like yeah, you're kind of like, well, no, maybe not the wall. There's this wall. There's this like this rectangle. You ever watch Reboot?
Yeah.
I remember
The
that
wall that
purple
comes in.
that was
Yeah,
down
yeah.
the purple thing. There's like one
Yeah.
of those, but it
Oh
doesn't go.
shoot.
It's not like up in the sky, but it's like it changes colors. So it'll be like one solid color, or it'll be like a face, like a
Okay.
black person, random black person, or
That
random.
is
It's creepy. I'll send you the photos. Like
yes,
it was
yes.
it's a
Definitely show
weird
those photos.
thing,
Yeah.
but it was cool. It was cool.
Okay.
Um,
Now, being in not just Chicago, I guess in the States in general, like,
mhm.
what was the vibe like just being in the States?
Here's the thing. I didn't have a vibe to like set in, but one thing I noticed is like black people, they all are like this. Like
Mm.
I know like in Toronto, it's like you can walk by your own black people and not say nothing. But
Mm.
over there, you walk by, you could say good morning. Every man does the head dab.
Mm.
The woman did the head dab. How are you? How you
Mm.
doing?
Mhm.
Good morning, yes, sir. Good morning. Like people are nice. And
Mhm.
I'm like, why isn't Toronto like this? And it'd be nice if it
Oh,
was.
that's a title.
The
That's a
man
beautiful
said,
title.
"Why can't Toronto be like
It'd
this?
be nice if
That's
it
Why
a,
was. Why
can't
everybody
this
screw? Just
energy?"
get acknowledge. It's not even
I'm
to
gonna write that down. That's actually a
engage.
good. That's a
It's
good
not
viral
even
title.
to. It's not even to engage. It's just to acknowledge.
It's
That's
But
it.
you know
cordial.
what? I think
Cordial.
I think that's customary around the world except here. I think people just don't have manners. That's really what it is.
And I
Because
think
that's really it. Because when I went to Barbados, for example, in Barbados, people said good morning. They said hi, how are you? They
right.
acknowledge your presence. St. Vincent, same thing. So people in the Caribbean, that is how they greeted you. So it's kind of like, all right. So if you're saying like in the States, this is how they are, it's just customary. It's like it's just something you do. Like
Yeah. And it's not like you need to approach like you're trying to be this and try to holler.
yeah,
You're legit walking by. You see black people. How you doing? How's
yeah.
going on? How you doing? When I was there, and they helped me. Like even like one guy, he looked like Morgan Freeman, and he legit was like, because I was trying to look for where I'm supposed to be working, and he legit just popped up as a, um, you looking for something here, brother? And I'm like, huh, brother. He's like, yeah, I'm looking for my thing. I don't know where I'm going. He's showing me around. He's like, so what you need to do here is go over there. Like everybody's,
the helpful, the
helpful.
resourceful.
Mhm.
I'm not trying to say not only like just black people, like other people are, but like it's just profound when I seen it with like, I guess it's just the manners and respect in a sense.
I know for me, people from like Africa that migrated here, they're profound in that. They're very like brother and how you doing. But some of the black people,
yeah, somebody that act like they don't know you. It's like, oh,
it's
you are not a real African. You are born here.
yeah.
Oh, it's like, yeah, you don't know your name. You don't know your real name. But other than that, like it was nice. I had Chicago style pizza. It was nice. I went to this place called Insomnia Cookies. Now I want you to guess what do you think that does? Like what is it? Why would they call it insomnia?
Was this an edible?
I wasn't thinking on that level, but I was gonna say like it overloads your blood sugar and you just pass it. you just pass out like it's
sugar rush.
Sugar rush.
That is hilarious. The man
nice,
said it overload.
It's like a nice,
that is hilarious.
Nice Oreo. Eat it. You're just like, yo, this is fire. This.
Bruh.
Is it a CBD cookie? Like what's
happening? So apparently it was founded in a college dorm.
Okay.
Okay, that's a clue.
So like it's basically like it's a warm cookie, it's like a warm, it's like it comes out warm. It's a warm cookie. I feel like it had to be for people that were like, yo, that were just study break. Like, because I think based off their campaign and whatever, and their about them or whatever, their campaign, they say it's college, study, anniversary gifts, it's like, what would you call our cookie? Mrs. Fields? But I do feel like whoever these founders were that made these insomnia cookies were high as hell. Because these cookies hit like they are warm, soft, and nice. Like chocolate chunk is nice. They had like Snickerdoodle, M&M.
Snickerdoodle, okay.
They had one was like a churro. They had like deluxe cookies and they had thin cookies. All I'm gonna say, I came back to Canada and I said, I gotta eat healthy now because I was eating so bad.
The States does that to you, man.
So bad. Every McDonald's I went to, they had sweet tea. Jesus Christ. Sweet tea? Sweet tea is amazing. Sweet tea is amazing. I had vegan soul food, which wasn't too bad. So shout out Soul Veg.
Soul Veg?
I had a little dabble in some vegan soul food.
Wait, the Insomnia Cookies, do they have an Instagram page, website?
Yeah, there's a franchise. It's a big old franchise. Insomnia Cookies.
So Insomnia Cookies, Soul Veg, shout out to you.
Yeah, my lady, she went to a vegan place and then she brought some. I was like, whoa, like mac and cheese was fire. I'm like, what is this? Everything is fire. I'm like, man. And the thing about vegan food is like, if you eat a bunch of junk, you eat vegan food, your body feels like good. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
feel light.
Feel light. But yeah, but other than that, Chicago was nice. It wasn't as dangerous as I thought. I saw the beam.
Out here looking for the danger. That's
I go to that. If I did, I go to South Side Chicago. I was like, yeah, and that's the thing. I think I want to eventually talk about. Like, I feel like, you know, it's different. Like when a male or a black male goes to the hood, then a black woman goes to the hood. Like I feel like if I go there, they'd be like, "What the hell are you doing here?" Who, like, you know what I mean? I'm automatically be considered an op.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Shoot.
I would assume. You know what I mean? A random person just coming here. You know what I mean? Who is this guy? Nobody in the hood knows him. Press him. Rob him. You know what I mean? But like, if it's a woman, I may be wrong. I may be stupid, and I may be wrong. This is all alleged. This is an alleged podcast. Correct me if I'm wrong. I am willing to take correction. But like, I feel like, you know, the hood will cater to a woman more. In a sense. Sorta. Yeah.
Maybe not cater, but I could definitely understand what you're saying. In the sense that there isn't as much acceptance and you're kind of always kind of deemed as a threat.
Right.
So the defense is up or the guard is up from those who are in the environment. So I definitely understand that. I've heard that many times over, especially as a young Black man, like, you know, you guys can't be in spaces so freely because people don't interpret you like as just an ordinary person walking down the street and just getting to point A to point B, and that's just it without any type of like harassment. So
even if you're wearing like, you could be like
dress pants, suit,
and people are just like,
yeah. But I feel like that's a matter of conditioning. You know, how like people kind of frame other people's perception, even within the hood itself.
Right.
You know,
like some hoods are very like family, like as much as it's like people in there, they're all family and everybody's showing love to each other and loves each other, and you know what I mean, and they're just protecting what they got and they're just holding on what they got. I I just don't like. You know what it is? I guess it's just how everything is portrayed, right? Like, you know, you hear about Jane and Finch, you hear about Rexdale, you hear about all these hoods that are like, oh, you go over there. Oh, you say tell somebody, oh, I'm going to Jane and Finch. Oh, what? What are you doing over there? I used to flip that on people.
Yeah, and people who are from Jane and Finch, they look at you like, are you serious? Like,
it's not that bad. Yeah, there was a shooting right beside me, but
what the craziest thing is, when they say that, it's really the perception of how the houses look. That's really what people are talking about. But when you go to Jane and Finch, these houses are amazing. Like,
no, they're rebuilding it.
Like, what?
Pushing the people out that used to be there, but they are rebuilding it.
But even Jane and Shoreham,
right? That area, nice. It is nice. Beautiful. Like it's right there, there. It's nice. I was like, I remember. Hey, you know, I used to go there all the time.
Trust me.
Go to Jane and Shoreham, Jane and Driftwood all the time, and like, it's a big difference as soon as you pass those apartments.
Trust me.
Sometimes on the same street of the apartment, the houses are nice.
Yes, it's such a deception. Oh
yeah,
it's like it's like on Kiel. So if you go Kiel and Lawrence, you're like, what madness is this? But you go down south on Kiel.
Yeah,
and there's pockets of Kiel where you're like, these houses are sexy. Like what?
What? Yeah.
Like what's going on?
It's true.
Like,
it's true.
Yeah.
But hey, I guess that's just the economy and how things were presented. Maybe I don't know how you put this all together.
I think there are so many things. When it comes to housing is one thing. When it comes to plotting neighborhoods, that's another thing. Lord knows that I'm just like, I just don't like the way that they're structuring Toronto altogether. I think that they should take their money and spend it in expanding Ontario altogether. That's just me. Because the way that they're breaking down a lot of especially the Italian built homes that were like developed in the 1970s, those houses were built, one, to last, and two, to occupy some families. Like, you knew these were family homes. People expected that they were going to have their generations turn over in these houses. And then those are the same houses that they're trying to like build, like break down and build these like townhouses and new developments that are just shoddy. Like, and I just, oh my gosh,
you're right. Like
one of the public schools I went to, Briar Hill. I mean,
Facts.
They knocked that whole school down.
Facts.
And it's now this townhousey. It's strange to look at. Like,
remember Blockbuster? There used to be the Blockbuster, and they're turning that into condos.
Yeah, it's like, why are we making all these condos for who?
The hood can't even afford to go in there.
First off, that's one. But two, for who? Because you keep telling people how they shouldn't have children. Like, what? You don't give incentives for people to have kids to occupy.
Like, taking the joke, a bar we used to frequent to, actually the bar we went to on a particular Sunday night, it was a club, that you go at night. But anyways, that whole area, I was walking by one day and I seen the Toronto development of what's going to happen. They're putting a 24-story in that lot. They're putting a 9-story something else.
Yeah,
so that church is going.
It's disrespectful how they're moving.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that church.
They're telling you what they're gonna do, and those people are not even co-signing to it yet. They're finding out from the sign.
Honestly, that is the truth. That is
they're like, this is what we're doing, and you can't say nothing to us.
Yeah, and that's the joke.
I'm gonna post my stories on Instagram later.
That's the joke.
They probably said, you know what, I don't want to leave here. Okay. Still put up the sign. This is our potential. This is what we are gonna do. So if you want running water, and like, you know what I mean? They're just gonna, hey, I guess.
It's like Galleria Mall, that area. Like
Galleria Mall. Remember Galleria Mall was the thing back then?
That's what I'm saying.
Honest Eds.
Like, the McDonald's moved from there already. They're just waiting for that to break down that mall area and just wrap condo.
But like, that's what I'm saying. Like, who are they anticipating for? That is my thing. Because it's like, you're having all these spaces to be open and built, okay? These little cubes. Who are they for though? We don't have a population for these people
For
or
the rich
whoever these
people,
10.
the
Like,
rich international people, the rich international people
I
are gonna
mean,
come and take over the thing. But at the same time, let's see what's happening with this affordable housing thing. Let's see what was going in. Let's see what we'll see how this goes. If it was me, what I would love to do is somehow have some type of infrastructure that people from like Brampton, Mississauga, Ajax, somewhere could somehow get to the GTA, because a lot of people work in the GTA in like 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
but I'm saying, like, you need like
Some next type of infrastructure. Zoom bus is not gonna cut it.
I don't think that's really the thing. I think they need to move the downtown core.
or yeah, because Saga has a downtown, but it's like there's Toronto downtown, there's Scarborough downtown, but it's like
they don't want to move to that. They do not want to move to downtown core. They're gonna fight for that. They're gonna fight. They'll catch our body for they'll catch our body for that core. They ain't playing no games. All that money they invest, you say you're gonna what? We just put an LRT in here.
Shift downtown to like Lawrence. Make downtown Lawrence. And then onwards you could have wherever, because like that seems like more of a central place.
They're gonna look at you and say, we just put an LRT here, and I'll be damn, you're gonna tell me to not go over here. We're gonna make it inconvenient for you guys already. That you're gonna have to, your cars are not gonna be allowed on the damn streets.
they're trying to do that though. That's the thing.
When we're done with this place.
That they're slowly trying to like stuff cars out.
Listen,
Exactly.
when I look and I seen they took out the gas station at the Esso and Dufferin and Eglinton, I said, hold
That's
on.
what I'm saying. Like, yeah.
Then what other gas stations are gonna be on Eglinton?
There's none. I can't even think of
The only one I think of is the one on
Like-
Eglinton and Allen, right beside the Raps and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't even go to that gas station.
Yeah, I think that's a family-owned one. Yeah,
Which I did not know that. Now I'm gonna start going to that gas station. I never go there because I'm just like, I'm already trying to make my turn and I'm already trying to go into the highway. And for me, I get like when I go there, I always have to like have my back turned. Like sometimes crazy people just pulling up on me when I'm at the debit machine. I thought you said they had no money. I'm like, hey man.
why are you watching my pockets?
Hey man, why are you watching my pockets? I said I had a card. I had no money on me. Now I have money in the card. Why are you doing this? How you so aggressive? How you gonna follow me into the store?
That's okay. That's a little
What are you doing, sir?
I swear when they freshly become a crackhead, this is problematic. I swear when they freshly become like addicted, someone an older crackhead schools them and be like, yeah, you can't follow people.
What?
You can't like
What?
no. You just stick out your hand. If they say no, just keep it pushing. Don't cuss people out. Don't make a scene. Just someone definitely
Did you
schools
just
them.
say there's a wise crackhead course? It's an elective.
I'm
like,
pretty sure
what?
that exists.
It's elective.
I'm pretty sure that exists
because they all have the same moves.
They all. No,
That's not
that.
nice, but like,
That's not even no, but like when I seen someone that was newly on it, they were like aggressive. Like one time, like I'm in a pizza, and then
doesn't that suck though? When you live in the hood and you see that, like someone that wasn't on it, and then they slowly wean into it. I remember every time. It's
sad, yeah. Like it was a young woman too. Like she darted into the bathroom, and then as I'm ordering something, all you hear is it was like she was puking something out.
Wow.
And then the person in the washroom or no, the person serving me was like,
right.
They're just like, oh, I gotta deal with this, like, yo, like
Exasperated, yes.
Wild.
That's
man.
wild.
Like,
I feel
man.
I don't know. Still, like for me, hey man, I respect them. They respect me. I didn't know there was a course to the thing. I get
I mean,
nervous when I tell them,
there is a course. You know what? I can't even lie. It's like no shade, but like the other day when I was driving, of course, on Eglinton, I didn't know that people. I didn't know, and it's not even. You would think,
Yo.
yeah, people do know of each other, especially if they are high on substances or addicted. And you know, after a while, you start seeing the familiar faces of people, especially if they're coming out and they're begging for change, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't know they knew each other like that. Like, I seen this one lady, she was like waving down another person, and she like waved at them like, "Hey!" And I was
yeah,
like,
they all work they
Yeah.
all work together. They're cool. Like they'll help each other.
"Oh,
Sometimes it's crazy how like you see that type of support system.
yeah."
And in Chicago, they have it too. They have some. They had I seen some druggies and like crackheads and stuff like that. I was kind of nervous because in Chicago, you have the trains at the top. You have like trains at the top. So I'm walking like under the bridge, and I'll look, and at one point, I swear, there's a game called The Last of Us, and there's this thing called the clickers,
Okay.
and like they did like be twitching and clicking like. So I'm walking, and I seen the pole like I see like
Yo,
a hat, a shoulder blade,
you-
and the feet just clicking like just twitching, and I said, crossing the street. I'm
What?
crossing the street, but I jaywalked. And someone, the crackhead, the other one that saw me jaywalk was just laughing. Like just saw my reaction and decided to laugh. Just sat there. I'm like,
Yo, but
this is wild. But it's interesting. It's
Yeah.
interesting.
yo,
I'll say that.
They say on the West Coast, LA, San Francisco, like some parts, it's like what what we're talking about as a subject matter. It's like times 10 over there.
Well, I swear they have like that area where it's just straight tents.
Like
Tense,
like Skid Row, yeah. It's literally like you see. Imagine you're walking like 4 blocks. Let's say like a block, and it's just all homeless. All like there's no few people
But they
here.
did, and that's frigged up because I think about what's it called, the park that they was it Moss Park? It wasn't Moss Park. It was the park where they had all the tents, and then they had to do the protest because the cops were just tearing down the tents.
It was on Queen Street. One of them was on Queen.
That's what at the college. No, I was gonna say Wellesley Park, the one where Wellesley is. Wellesley
Yeah.
University.
It's sad. It's just sad and unfortunate. But hey, like I didn't even know there wasn't, like I said to Del Pesce a while ago, I didn't know there was even an election.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So
like,
we're just gonna have to see how this goes. Like I feel like people are already just fed up with politics as a whole.
Here in Canada.
They're like, people are just like, you know what? We're just gonna have to work around it. Like
you
whatever,
What?
like you know what I mean?
You know what? It's because it's not publicized like how the Americans do it. Like out of everybody, how many candidates do you know of that came up on TV? Let alone on your social media, let alone in a newspaper, let alone on the internet. How many candidates can you name off the top of your hand?
I didn't even know if they're I didn't even know if they're candidates. They're something else.
All I know is like Harthworth.
People, yeah, the
You got the
people
human
who are
turtle, and you got Dougie.
Stop calling the man Franklin. Leave him alone.
That's really
Like I saw more things about Paddington Bear and the Queen chopping it up than the election.
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the
I don't know what it is, but one of them colonizers.
All I know is one person came to my door from the NDP party, and that was it.
Okay, no one came.
No one came for you? That's what I'm saying. Like,
man said, we don't need your vote. We already know what we want, and we already got it.
That's pretty bold.
Wild.
Yeah, we don't need your with the vote.
Right?
Vote?
Like, how many people actually are aware of that? Like,
okay, now that you mentioned that, they didn't visit or call.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how many people are doing this? Like,
but I think it's just a new generation of voting now. Like, I don't like if you're not on social media, if you're not posting an Instagram post, Can you imagine a president, what would you call it? A politician of the Liberal Party on Six Buzz?
Yes.
That's
I feel like it's possible, but would they do it?
Yes.
Will they
They
reach
should.
out tough? Will
But
they
they
reach
should,
out?
especially
They
if that's
should.
what's especially okay. So here, my thing is, especially if you want to stay connected to the youth or you want to stay relevant, then you would obviously want to put yourself in spaces that everybody's congregating to. You wouldn't
Yeah.
stand aside and be like in the far corner saying, "Hey, over here," like
I'll be
you
like,
know,
hi.
no, like go to the platforms that are actually buzzing, like you know. So especially if you want more people, but then at the same time, I kind of think that the way that they went about it is like, oh, if you're into politics, you're into politics. You already know what's happening. But how much of Canada is actually into politics?
This
Not
is my
that-
part. I am gonna be electing,
that much.
try to be elected in 2030. Hi, I'm Jamie Hunter from the political party, and I am on the ends of Rexdale, and I am on the ends. Like, can you imagine? I am on the
Yo.
ends, Zine.
So I
Vote for
said,
me.
Zine.
If you want unlimited transfers on the thing,
Unlimited.
vote for me.
Ew.
That's
That's
wild.
not even. That's
Vote
not even
for
an issue.
me. Take the TTC, Zine.
Yo, wow.
This is an ad for the people. This is an ad for the people.
But like, you know, like I don't even know what some of the actual concerns were, or like what were some of the things that these parties were pushing. You know what? Give me a second. Let me see if I can find that flyer for
Like,
NDP.
like
Give
you
me
gotta
a
like, yeah.
I don't even know what the problem we have right now. We have too much problems.
We have
Yes.
a lot of problems, like those condos.
Like,
there's
we
Why
have
are they
too
putting
much
these
problems.
condos everywhere?
What you gonna tell? What are you gonna lie to me about? What are you gonna lie? What are you gonna tell me? Huh?
Yo, that's funny.
You're gonna end protocols, huh? I heard
Yo.
that last summer.
I was gonna say the Brandon Gomez show. He had a Justin Trudeau at one point. I think he interviewed him. So like,
Which is good, and I'm happy
which-
for him. But you
like-
know, he couldn't answer he couldn't lean his shoulder on him.
this
Okay, I stand corrected. It was the Liberal Party that knocked on my door.
The
All right.
liberal rights.
So got the thing. They were talking. It was a Arlene Herbert. That's who it was,
Who that?
and she was for the
Herbert.
Liberal.
That's such an Eglinton name there. Herbert. Sorry. My name is Helene Herbert, and I am here from the Liberal Party to get your vote. Oh,
Okay,
it's
so-
a white woman. Oh, sorry.
So yes, it was. It was.
Same way. I am from. Anyway, sorry. Continue.
The same way.
So here were some of the things that they
Yo.
were talking about, right? So like lowering cost of living. $10 a day before and after school care for by September, childcare discounts retroactive to January 2022, saving about $2.75 per child, and raising
Okay.
the minimum wage.
Okay.
So those were the 3 points for lowering cost of living. For seniors care, they wanted to commit to providing seniors with the care they need at home, transition from profit long-term care to nonprofit by 2028, and increase old age security by $1,000. I think that's some people's monthly living, but okay. For healthcare, they wanted to hire 100,000 new nurses, doctors, and other healthcare workers.
From where? Oh, sorry. Go. Sorry. Go.
I mean,
That's
okay.
a good question. That's a good
I mean-
question. They're printing out certificates out here. Anyway, continue.
Oh Lord,
So,
jeez. Lord,
They wanted to invest $1 billion to clear the surgical or diagnostic backlog. And then they wanted to reinstate funding and implement a needs-based autism program for the 50,000 kids waiting for help. All right.
That is wild.
That was very
but-
specific.
But I know it's specific, but yo, sometimes I feel like, how do I put this? When you hear all these issues at one, it's like sometimes it's like it's a whole heap of promises. If you just said, like, I feel like for example, for Trudeau, I don't know any of his laws, but the main one that was pushed was the weed,
Mm-hmm.
and that worked. So
And
if
it worked, yeah.
maybe, I don't know if it's marketing, I don't know how you put it. If someone says, all I'm gonna do is the cost of living,
Mm-hmm.
lower the
Ooh.
cost of living. That's all I want to do. Lower the cost
Mhm.
of living for everybody in a thing place.
Mhm.
Everybody can relate to that. Everybody can understand that, and that's what everybody wants.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
When you put all these other things, which is good, it's good, but like everybody wants the cost of living. Like for some people, they only know them because, oh, if it wasn't for that person doing this law for all the immigrants to come in or this people to come in, you know,
Mm-hmm.
that's what it is. We don't know what
So-
else he did.
So
Mhm.
Trudeau's father was, hey, he let us in the country.
That's how
Trudeau-
people.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
as simple as that.
Yeah.
Some
Trudeau
people
is-
they vote right.
Trudeau's, I federally made weed legal. Federally. Like, just,
Mhm.
brap, just,
Mhm.
yeah, one shot.
Man wrote an essay about that one. Yeah.
What if you get? What if someone just says, "Yo, let's make oxtail cheap"?
I mean, they'll win Toronto. They'll win mayor for sure. Oh, they'll kill mayor.
J. Hunterville will bring back Randy's Patties.
Not.
I will bring back Galleria Mall.
I can't.
Jay Weston in the chat said facts. Yeah, if someone says as a Toronto mayor that I'm making oxtail cheap, starting now, like because no, you're gonna elect me, guys, and then right now, I'm calling all the oxtail wholesale.
Wholesale oxtail.
I'm
Come
gonna
get your wholesale oxtail.
I'm gonna discuss the wholesalers, the oxtail. We're gonna strike a fixed pricing, and then from there, yo, it's gonna be cheap
Imagine
again,
if
guys.
rent was like, all right, 500 a month, or rent goes by your pay rate. Your
But
rate.
the thing is, okay, so mind you,
You can't say
listen.
that. You can't say that out loud.
So
Someone
those two, this is the thing though. Those two actually exist in Northern Ontario. That's the thing that people don't actually understand. Only in Toronto, we do the numbers like this. In the GTA, we do the numbers like that. But outside of Ontario, or not Ontario, outside of Toronto, like, for example, Sudbury, you can get rent for 500, 700, right? Like, and that's 4 hours out. Going up more north, you're still seeing those numbers. It's a very regular thing up there.
In Toronto, it's like you're paying for convenience. That's how they see it. You're paying for convenience. You're paying for convenience. Like you don't have to chop wood. You know what I mean?
That's what I mean. Like, just develop those areas. Like, they already exist. Just send the money.
Basically, okay. Whatever cities or city combinations you want to put together, like if you want a New York, Toronto, Paris, LA, they'd be like, okay, Sudbury, build that.
Yeah.
What else? What's it called? Not Barrie, not Newmarket. I'm trying to go further. Like, where were you again?
Aurelia?
You were at Aurelia. Take that. New Toronto, New York, Toronto, Chicago-y land.
Yeah, where I was Timmins.
Timmins, yeah. Make that a new Toronto-y, Paris, London place, yeah.
Yeah, they already have a what's it called? An airport there, anyways, in Timmins.
So, because Ontario here, like 14 million people live south.
Yeah.
And that's almost half of the Canadian population. People don't remember that 14 million guys live south.
And all they're doing is building condos instead of just this. This is the thing. At one point, and this is the thing that other people don't even know too, the government is paying people to move up north. Just to go to Thunder Bay or like Timmins or Black Rock or all the Black Rock Falls and all these, they will give you money to move up there.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Black Rock Falls, but you know.
That's a wild name. Black Rock.
This is what I'm saying. So it's like at one point for say Black Rock Falls, right? This is one of the places where I was looking at it back in the day when I was like, yeah, we get some land and whatever. They were giving $1 an acre. It's like
I remember you're researching, yeah.
Like they have all these options, but it's like, yo, But the way that they keep doing Toronto, it's like, and then the prices are gonna just go up, especially if there's more vacant spaces. That's the thing that people don't understand. Like,
Yo, they're saying like, yo, you're gonna be in a household with like 6 other people, and it's gonna be a regular thing.
Hostile thing,
You
Lord.
know,
Anyway,
you see the shirt you're wearing, friends. The premise is
FRIENDS.
that like that. The premise of that show is 6 people literally living
in one space,
in one space.
literally.
Reality is no one told you life was gonna be this way. Anyway, you didn't see where I get that from, but it's all good. But
I don't know,
we'll
man.
switch. Well, we'll just switch because let's afford. We'll go to something we can afford, which is some Reddit scenario questions.
Oh wow.
So I was going on Reddit. We were going on Reddit, and we saw some scenarios that we're gonna answer these questions. I know we were long in, but let me do this relationship questions. Let's see, because I didn't filter all of them, so it might go left. But I'm gonna start with one. Here's one. The question. This is the scenario. The question is, this was posted 31 minutes ago. Am I dealing with a sneaky snake? My boyfriend, 27, and I, 26, have been in a 2-year relationship. Everything started great, and still to this day, we feel like we have a solid foundation to our relationship. There are times things are tough. We started living together a year ago, and about 4 times in a row, 4 times now he has gone out and doesn't come back until the next day.
Whoa, whoa.
Now he okay. Now he tells me where he is going and who he is with. Well, usually texts me a couple times while he's out. Then he just stops answering. Doesn't tell me if he's coming back or staying at a friend's house. The first 2 times he did this, he drove some friends home and fell asleep or didn't want to pay for an Uber. Mm-hmm. Then came home. The next day at 1 p.m. I was texting and calling him. He wouldn't answer. When he came home, he said he knew I was mad at him for not coming home and didn't want me yelling at him on the phone. Mm-hmm. The last time this happened, I fell asleep around 10 p.m. and woke up at 2 a.m. and he was gone. I called him and he said he was coming home and he was playing pool with some of his friends. I didn't hear from him for the rest of the night. I called his friend who he said he was with, and his friend said he was never with him. When he came home in the morning, I told him what his friend said. He said that his friend was probably just trying not to start a fight, which was confusing to me. I haven't gone through his phone, but sometimes I see girls' icons from Snapchat pop up on his phone. So I asked him if he would show me who snapped him recently. He wouldn't show me. He said, I'm not a big fan of showing people who I'm texting, my call log emails.
What?
TLDR. Is this how some men are? Is everyone just more private now? Is he being sneaky? I just want to know how to handle the situation.
I mean, they say if your gut is saying something, maybe you about right, lady. Like,
or you just need a washout.
Yo, I mean, hygiene is a very important thing. I mean, maybe. I mean,
you're constipated. Some things last longer. So when you're constipated,
you know what I mean. Your intuition. Come on.
When you're constipated.
Oh, you're talking about constipation. I thought you meant like the actual V.
No, if your gut is acting up, your intuition. I mean,
when you're constipated by past situations, sometimes that constipation needs to come out in order to see the nutrients of. I'm joking. Anyway,
wow.
No, honestly, but I think for that relationship concern, I think that they should have a sit down and talk about boundaries and talk about how she feels when he doesn't respond to his text, and that now they should practice whenever he goes out and he's going to sleep out, make sure that you are available. Mind you, if he was drinking a lot, that may be the cause to why he's not responding back, and he may have passed out. That is possible. We can't jump to conclusions and think and assume that he's cheating. Right, however, if we're looking at it very positively, right? We say, oh, he had a few drinks, he like blacked out, blah, blah, blah. But the other part of it is, do you know your partner at that level or how they react, especially if they're intoxicated, if they're high, if they're exhausted? Do you know how they respond? And if you know already how they respond, then it's like when they leave, they're not going to really be any different. But yeah, just share the whole, I think it's best when you leave, if you're going to sleep out, just let me know ahead of time. And then also let me know and indicate when you're going to be coming back home. Yay!
I'm going with the theory that she needs a washout. You probably had a sample of the
Cersei.
She probably had a sample of the fruit. He said, "Look, one time, okay, I understand. Like you may had a long day or whatever, but 2 times or more, it's just this is too much for me. Look, I don't know. I mean,
4 times she said that this has happened where he has slept out and has not said anything.
Yo,
she's allowed to worry.
The man is closing the door and locking it out like clink.
It was that like, for me. It was the 10 o'clock and she woke up at
2 and the man's not there. The man didn't even use the washroom. The man's gone out the house. He's out the house. Well, I'm gonna say this: transparency is a serious thing.
It is.
It's a very important thing. They according to this,
that's right, Jay.
They were saying it has been a 2-year relationship and they moved in after a year.
A year? What? Okay.
And 4 times he has gone out and doesn't come back until the next day. How do you know that's not like just how he was before?
That's what I'm saying.
Like my lady, she found out I was an idiot like 2-3 months in. You know what I mean? And she was like picking out certain things that, hey, there's some red flags here, or like you're an idiot. You know what I mean? Like there's certain things that you can catch.
I think I see slithering.
But at the same time, I don't know. Like I don't know. Like, how do you guys feel about like what's it called? Everyone that's just private or like going through phone. How do you guys feel about that? Would you guys let your partners go through your phones and stuff?
I mean, if they want to see the nipple rings, I mean, go ahead. This is theirs. I mean, she sent it. I mean,
this is true. This is true. Katie is right. If somebody sends you the text, you can't control who sends you text. You can't.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's what you say. It's what you say, though. It's what you say. Right.
Yeah. You can only control your response. But like, you know, if a sweetie wanna come into your inbox and tell you how beautiful you are, and says good morning and hit you with the emojis with the kissy face, you know, like
that's what I'm saying. What am I supposed to
do? Right?
I've had a story like that. Where like this,
but you know how sometimes it's like when someone, because let's say they go through your phone and they see like certain reactions you have or a certain way you conversate or certain things, like are you okay with your partner seeing like who you are on your phone?
As a person? I mean, like they're gonna see you outside. That's if you actually have a healthy relationship.
I know, but like some people are demons on their phone though.
This is true. This is awesome.
You know what I mean? So are you willing to show like the most vulnerable place sometimes, the humbling place sometimes is your phone. I mean, sometimes I say, yo, I ain't doing nothing. Take the phone. Or some people just, you know, and then things hit the fan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you're like, oh, I didn't even know what that was. You know what I mean? And then you learn more about yourself. So you just spend money all day, huh?
You just spend money all day.
You just take pictures like this? You just like those girls' pics. You just like, do you know this person?
Damn, you can
yo, listen, fire. Yo, hot seat. Okay, you won't even know your answers. You won't even know, because you know, like subconsciously, you just be a slithery sliding all up in people's DMs. Slip and slide.
Wild water kingdom. Yes, I like pictures like this. I like
Yeah,
how her
yeah.
leg is doing that and
Yeah.
doing this.
Yeah.
I like it. And I
Yeah.
want you to do it as well.
What
Yeah.
about me?
Sometimes
How am I
Z,
supposed to feel about this?
Z, you're doing the face, but like it's like, hey, I like this picture because I want you to do that. I'm gonna get you the outfit, and we're gonna recreate this
I
image.
see what you did there. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
See?
You're using your brain, but that
Gotta
doesn't
use
really
it.
work all the time. Yeah, I'll say that right now. That doesn't really work in a
No, that's why you have like the Shein page ready to go. So you go on Shein.com. The ladies love that website.
I said
You have
she
that-
in Shine. You in Shine? Is it
She
Shine or
is,
Shine?
yeah, she is.
Shein. And you just be like, yo, this is the outfit I want. Have the outfit ready to go. Just be
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna buy it. Know her
Bare
size.
cheeks. You're just watching bare cheeks. You're not even thinking about the outfit. You're watching cheeks. You're a liar. You are fraudulent. You're a snake. You. This man said Sheen. You know it. She taps into Instagram, and you're trying to. You little demon.
Not that.
But you're going on Fashion Nova. You are no parts of Fashion Nova. You're looking at cheeks. You a
Nah,
damn
bro.
liar. You are a liar.
No. Like, I like a certain picture, and then I'm like, oh, that's a nice outfit for her. And you look it up on Shein, and when she looks up your phone because she's being nosy, you just be like, yeah, I like this girl's picture because that's what
This is what I was planning on getting you,
And then-
babes.
You are.
You know, and then you know your girl's size. Get her the correct size. You be like, oh, you know my size, and yeah. And
See,
then
but
you order the-
that's showing initiative, though. You know, you did
not
Yeah,
really. I'm just
yeah,
trying to
you're
avoid
just
it.
quite you're quite manipulative. But at the end of the day,
Yeah, whoa,
he's
whoa.
I think that person. I think that person
Whoa.
is he. I don't know if you. I don't know if it's snaky, but I think it's snaky. I think there's more to dig in there. There's some closets to open.
I mean, like, it's one thing where it's like, okay, first off, I think anyone, well, sorry.
You're telling me, listen,
I
that
think
man,
anyone who moves in after a 2-year relationship,
That's a little mod. That's a little.
it's a little problematic right off the bat.
yeah,
For
they're
me,
like 27.
that is my opinion, right? Yeah. So it's like you've known this person for basically a year, then you moved in with them the next year. And then this person leaves four times without wanting to talk to you. Okay, so he can't have space? He can't just have personal time?
Hold on. But at the same time, put like this. It's 10 p.m. and you're waking up at 2 a.m. and the man's not there. That's a REM sleep time, you know. That's REM sleep. That's REM sleep. That man's waking up on REM sleep. You're getting your deepest views. You're getting your full recovery to go what? Go to our next place?
Walk.
To play pool?
He's to walk.
Ain't no game in the world. It's
Bro,
gonna stop me from waking up at 10 a.m.
Bro,
But
grade
I
9
can't lie.
pool. I used to skip school to play pool in grade 9. That
That's what
was
I'm
lit.
saying. And
That
you
was
know,
lit.
that's what I'm saying. Like, my mom used to go to bed at 10 and I would leave the house at 1 o'clock just to go for a walk. Because sometimes I need to clear my mind. I need to walk. But my
you guys
thing
are
is, the red
different
flag
still.
for sure is the fact that he said he was with a friend, and then the friend said we weren't together.
But that man thinks smart on his brain. His man's on point with his brain. He's on point
Damn.
because like he didn't want to start a fight. I'm like, yo, you had this planned out. But
He
who
didn't
knows? Anyway, well, next question.
I mean, okay, but I guess a quick wrap up is like, yes, it's a red flag that if they're just not communicating with you.
And you might need to dig into that a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
All right.
Some boundaries. Talk about how you, hey, babes, if you're gonna leave, please just let me know that you're not gonna come home so I can lock the door. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Now, here's another one. My 41, the man's 41 and the lady's 36.
Okay.
My girlfriend of 4 years is an unsafe driver and doesn't respect my desires to feel safe on the road. For context, she's a big time tailgater and speeder.
Ooh,
You know
okay,
the 3-second rule? Well, a lot of the time while out on the highway, for instance, I'm counting literally less than 1 second. May as well be drafting to save gas. She is also aggressive and will occasionally weave in and out of tight windows of traffic. She also runs red lights, perhaps once every other trip. On top of that,
every other trip.
On top of that, she's hostile and a bit road ragey toward fellow drivers. She likes to stare people down as she passes, and I have been in the car with her as she flipped people off a few times. I have pretty bad anxiety as a result of my time in the military. I'm rated 100%. I'm rated 100% for psychological issues, and this only serves to exasperate it or give me anxiety on a rare day when I had none. I have tried talking to her about this multiple times. I've tried telling her about the risk, to which she says things like, "That wouldn't happen to me. I know what I'm doing out here." Sounds like the famous last words, right? When I tell her I feel unsafe, the man put eyes with the stars in between. I with 2 stars. I feel unsafe. I think that's what it's supposed to do. I feel unsafe. And her driving style is anxiety inducing. Her argument is literally that I have no say in the matter since it's her car and I do contribute gas money. You know what? She might be right on. Anyway, I do pay for plenty of other things in the relationship though. She outright says, "Don't like it, get your own car." Ooh. When I brought it up again today, in addition to the aforementioned argument, she literally said, "You make me." She's like, in addition to the aforementioned argument, she literally said, "You make me feel unsafe too sometimes." To which I add, "How?" And she says, "I had to take the dogs out by myself the other night, and there's a suspicious car out there." Like, LOL. What? How do I get through to her? Or am I in the wrong here? And should I really just shut the hell up about it? Which I tried for a while. Thanks in advance.
I mean,
my girlfriend is an unsafe driver and says I need to deal with it since it's her car and I'm not paying gas money.
Wow.
Woo! Guys. Yo.
She said, "You're not putting no money down. You have no reason to talk."
Explicit. Yo, you're not putting this on not your car. And this. Wait, hold on. This is not for your car. This is not for your gas. And especially when sometimes when you say gas, that's it. But I pay for it. But are you paying gas though? Especially now. And how long was this ago? 5 hours ago? Gas is at 114. Yo, you lost this still. You're done still. You don't have. You're kind of done still. You're case dismiss. Case dismiss.
Madness.
Case dismiss. You see, what is it? He had PTSD from the military.
My army. Yeah. Now,
man just needs to get his own car, man.
Man needs to get his own car.
Take the Uber, get his own car, get another.
I know. Sometimes it's better off to have your own things. I know it may be harder, it may be thing, but it's better off to have your own things. When people have certain things and they move a certain way with their things, sometimes you can't tell them nothing. As much as it's for the safety of you, whatever, you gotta stand on and have your own things. Because you could be arguing with somebody about the room or put your gun on safety or and they say, "This is my gun. I'm gonna do whatever I want." And then you're gonna be like, "Well, I mean, what you gonna say?"
Oh, well, it's their gun.
You know how much times I try to argue? Yeah. You know how much times I used to argue with like family members and like, "My house, my rules." All right, you got it. What can you say to that?
You can't even.
What can you say? You can't fight that. A lot of times you're lucky because you're lucky you didn't get that because I said so.
Oh, that's even.
You can't rebuttal that.
You can't. Yeah, because I said so. What up?
Okay.
What you gonna do? You're gonna sit back in this car. We're gonna drive to Walmart.
But I think.
And we're gonna get our groceries.
We're gonna drive in the incoming traffic, and we're gonna get where we need to go to. Okay.
It's like pick one.
You either contact Green Goblin and hop on a holocraft.
Here's the thing. I get nervous about.
You sit in the car and shut up. Like I don't know.
Like I get nervous about.
That sounds like abuse. This sounds like abuse.
I mean,
But-
it is a low-key. It is.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel nervous for situations like this because let's say you're driving your girl around and she's flipping the bird on people and all that
Ugh.
stuff. You guys get to a stop and the person wants to fight. He's not gonna fight the girl. They're gonna want to fight me. They're gonna think I co-signed this situation.
That's
They want to feel like I'm a part of this situation. And I ain't going down like a little punk. So I have to defend my lady, right?
that's a bad situation to be in. That's just
All because she flipped the bird. Me and her could discuss that after the scrap.
because
but-
you can literally either die, fight and lose, and then
I'm gonna fight and lose. And what am I gonna say? I told you to don't flip the bird.
and then that's when the pussy
What type of
gets the pussy gets very dry like my skin right now, and then eventually the relationship just breaks away slowly because she said this male animal here didn't protect me. He could have got us both killed.
Or it can flip.
Yeah.
You beat up the man, you catch a charge,
And
and then
catch a
you
charge.
get like 10 years. And then
10
the
years.
person at the end says, well, I didn't say for him to do it.
And then she goes and has sexual intercourse with someone else while you're
No,
locked
that's
behind
not.
bars.
It's-
While you're behind bars, fighting for your life, fighting COs, other jailmates, and she's out here just riding cock carousels. Oh, sorry, I'm just ranting right now. I'm just ranting right now.
You sound triggered, yo. That's,
I'm channeling for the people that are out there. Like, yo,
it's like you're there calling out. I can't wait to get back. Thank you for waiting for me.
and you come out and she's like, yeah, this relationship, by the way, yeah, it's all kind of. You didn't send me letters. Yeah, you're inside.
Yeah, who told you to punch the man? I didn't tell you to go punch him.
That's a Will and Jada. I didn't tell Will to slap him. That's
You said that, not me, bro. You said that, not me. But at the end of the day, get your own car, get your own vehicle, get your own things. Because if anybody gives you that my house, my rules, leave that house quickly.
yeah, you kind of have to.
Facts.
Because any type of thing like that, leave because they're gonna use that on you.
Always. Like,
Always. The one time they do that, it's
You
not.
better
It's
start-
not.
better start
Yeah.
master planning. You better start
Yeah.
drawing up on a piece
Anybody
of
that
paper.
brings those type of things, it's not a partnership anymore.
It's a tyranny, like like those rulers back in the day. Straight tyranny.
This is my land, and I will do what I like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All right, I'm gonna do one more.
Okay.
And this one is. Does it matter if I say boyfriend or girlfriend? I'll just say. I'll just keep it. I'll keep it just one way. Okay. I'll just keep it like no one knows if it's boyfriend or girlfriend because I think it's gonna go both ways.
Mhm.
I don't know why my blank keeps rejecting dates. They're
You
both
can say-
24.
You can say significant other, S or SO, yeah, SO.
Yeah.
You can say SO.
SO, but yeah. SO and SO have been dating for 3 years now. We also live together. Right now, we have an unhealthy relationship. Side note, we moved to a different state together. We're trying to see if things can work out.
Trying to see if it can work out.
If things could work out.
already from the fact that we have
Dun, dun,
okay.
dun. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Hey, let's not judge. Let's not judge too early.
okay.
What you gonna see?
Partner's pessimistic about the relationship and wants me to be there to back them up by trying our lease, which will be in May of next year.
Okay.
We have this continuing problem where they refuse the dates I mentioned, but they would be happy to hang out with their friends or colleagues.
Pushing
The
it
other
off.
day,
They're pushing
I
it
said
off.
I wanted to go kayaking with them. They said no because they can't swim. Fast forward to
Sorry, that's a very white person activity, but go ahead. I mean, black people can kayak too, but like when they say
stop it. I could swim. Fast forward to a week later, which is this morning. They come home and tell me to go they tell me going kayaking with their coworkers the next weekend.
Oh, that's disrespectful.
I start getting stressed and upset because this isn't the 5th time they've done this. I explained to them. I explained. I asked them first, and they said, "Oh, I thought you meant tubing."
Maybe take my
Then
glasses
they
off for this.
started-
What? I
Then
can't
they
see.
started.
What?
I explained to
Stop
them that
this.
I asked them first, and they said, "Oh, I thought you meant tubing." Then they started saying they
Wait,
weren't
is-
going. There
wait, sorry.
wasn't.
Wait, sorry, I have to pause. Is tubing a sexual phrase? What's tubing?
No,
What is
tubing
that?
is.
It's an actual water sport. It's
Oh.
an activity, a water activity.
I'm getting back. I'm getting back to the question.
Okay.
Then
okay.
they started saying they wanted to go to the was.
I was like tubing. What the hell is that? What are you doing
Yo.
now in the streets?
Then they said they wasn't going to go anymore. They left the bedroom so
Oh.
they can shower and finish their hair. So I text them because I think they in the bathroom saying that that's what I meant when I said I didn't feel seen or heard. Then I asked them to apologize, and they made a decision to go with their colleagues.
Oh shoot!
Every
that's-
time I bring it
that's
up,
cold.
how it makes me feel, they would cut me off and say they won't go. Then later on, says they declined their friends because of me.
Oh, and then threw the blame back on you. Wow. So I can't go because
That's-
you're.
Bruh,
Ooh.
That there,
Why are you still with this person?
that
Why
they
are
were
you
so
still there?
oh Lord, that they're so willing to hang out with
Empathize.
their friends because they have no opportunity to see them outside of work. They see me all the time. Then Blank also says I don't have a stable income for the dates, and that's not the case because Blank
you're
shuts
broke.
me down before I can't even plan up to save for the dates. Blank doesn't even plan a date for me unless Blank goes out with Blank's friends and maybe doesn't want a problem. I can't figure out what to do. I feel like quitting because it's all about the principle.
Yo.
Don't know what to do in this
Probably.
conversation, or she should go, but it doesn't seem fair to me.
You got called broke.
Called
They go-
leave.
I don't want to go anywhere because you don't have money like that. You ain't got money like that.
That's
broke
yo.
Yo, there's so many things about this that is just like, it's like, one, they don't want to be seen outside with them. That's one. Two, they're picking
Yeah,
their
that part.
friends over them, even though they are the one who is saying the same activities that their friends are talking about.
Ooh. But that happens though. That happens. That
And then
happens.
they're picking what their
Sometimes,
friends are doing.
sometimes in certain scenarios, some people don't listen or don't do certain things, but they hear it from their friends and they're like,
Oh, I'm here for it. Yeah. Three,
Yeah.
it just seems like you're boring. Like, just accept it. Just move on.
"Ooh, no,
Move on.
I'm not gonna say that to
Mm.
this
Move
individual.
on.
I'm just gonna say, do not sign that lease.
Yeah, don't,
Yeah,
uh,
like-
I'm
Why?
gonna say be very careful right now because
Yo,
tread
leave.
lightly.
Y'all, from the jump, it was the fact that they said, oh, we're in a problematic relationship. One, right off the
How
bat,
we
you
go?
said
Just
it.
how we just go
You
address
said
that? Hi, I am thinking I'm in an unhealthy relationship,
Like,
and then you're gonna have a healthy conversation.
and then to say, oh, we're gonna move in with each other,
like, huh? Like what?
and then you want to sign a lease after you just said you have an unhealthy relationship, and the person will not go out with you,
It's just they're not
and then
thinking
pick your
ahead.
friends
Like,
over you.
yeah,
Hi,
like
I'm a snowman, and I don't like heat. Should I go out to Brazil in the summer?
Aside to cook to
Should I go
Cancun.
to the desert? The desert? I heard it was a nice place, but like what? Like
this is as stupid as like going in the shower.
I'm not. We're not saying it's stupid, but we're just
No,
making
no.
you see how.
No, Katie
you
is saying
said
No,
it.
I'm saying this is as stupid as like going in the shower with rain boots on, like, and complaining you're gonna get wet. Like it's just like I
Like-
don't. Like what? I don't.
That's all I'm saying. Is that you're asking a question like, but I feel like you know your answer.
Yeah,
That was very nicely said, Jay. Like that was very nicely said. I think you already know your answer.
Yes, I
I don't
believe.
think you read it to answer that one.
I think you already know. But if you want us to tell you what this answer is, I am going to say that. Yeah.
Yeah, don't sign that lease first off.
Don't sign that lease. Get out of the relationship. Stop asking for the damn dates. Like,
okay.
I have a partner. That's it.
I'm gonna ask you guys which one you guys want to talk about. I have different scenarios. I have one. I'm just gonna give you one word and you tell me.
Okay.
We're gonna pick. I'm just gonna pick porn,
hub,
dirty house, cheating.
Wait, what?
So the three categories is porn,
dirty
house, or cheating.
Cheating.
I want to hear the dirty house one. Jeez.
Yeah, dirty house. I want to.
Yeah. My blank wants me to move in, but I find his blank house disgusting. Hi everyone. First of all, that the title is really harsh, but please allow me to explain. My blank and I have been seeing each other for over a year now. I actually adore blank. Blank is my best friend, and I admire blank as a person as much as I'm completely in love with blank.
Okay.
Yes, blank is younger, but blank is completely gorgeous, funny, intelligent, kind, principled, interesting, and unique. And I want nothing more for blank to be in my life long term and to be the best blank I can possibly be to blank.
Okay, but
there is one issue though. Blank part bought his own house. Part ownership, new build, seen in the UK in October, and I've been spending 2-3 nights a week here. I replay blank by buying most household cleaning things, buying and cooking some of our meals, cleaning and tidying most times, and I am around doing favors and trying to get blank small gifts most week. For the most part, I have a really good time when I'm around, aside the stress that our different standards of hygiene and tidiness causes me. Especially as blank is really keen for me to move in and start helping blank pay off the mortgage. I'm currently living back with my parents.
That's a red flag, by the way. That's a red flag.
With Liz undertaking teacher training. I would be so enthusiastic about that idea of having a sleepover. I don't know what it is. With my favorite person, sleep over with my favorite person every night. If it wasn't for the state of blank's house. It's a nice house in a great area, but blank doesn't seem to feel any need to clean it. When you walk on the floor, it's immediately covered in boxes of random things. Letters that have been opened and chucked on the floor, toolboxes from blank work as electrician and rubbish meant from the recycling. Every room has a random mess on the floor with nails, screws, bits of wire, etc. The kitchen counters are always filthy, covered in bits of food, unless I have cleaned them that day. And blank has got around to the cooking it. He washes up, and blank needs stuff, but often leaves the stink a disgusting food and grease-covered mess. I really feel harsh for saying all this. You can't walk from the front door to the other side of the house without the bottom of your socks becoming yellow/brown.
Wait, what?
Most rooms are a genuine health and safety hazard with the amount of random things on the floor. There are furniture items that I haven't gone around to yet that are covered in thick layers of dust and dirt, and are skirting boards that I haven't got to. Blank doesn't even clean his black toilets with the cleaner and toilet brushes that I brought for blank. As a hint of the consequently end up lady cleaning blank's crap up for blank every time I'm around. I am ridiculously busy with this teacher training and all associated assignments and admin at the moment, but it sometimes feels like my main hobbies outside of work is spending hours and hours washing up and cleaning for blank just for it to go right back to how it was within a couple of hours.
Oh, geez. I
spent over 20 hours during my last school half-term holiday cleaning and tidying 3 rooms in a single table heaped with stuff. Whatever Blank sees
20
my cleaning,
hours?
Blank does say thank you a lot and is very grateful, but makes sure to emphasize that I don't have to do this, and Blank never expect me to. The truth is, I started doing it to help Blank, and Blank always works a lot. It is now more for my own comfort. Example, Blank came home and to a clean room the other week and immediately started leaving sweet wrappers all over every surface. I feel like I have no right to say anything to Blank, as it's not my house and I don't have to live here. I
As
am
we
a
just as we
guest.
just discussed. Yeah.
As I'm a guest. However, early in our relationship, Blank made a half jokey comment about how guys need a girl in their life, how guys need Blank in their lives. Otherwise, they live in squalor.
Yeah,
Blank
I
always
saw
wants
I
me.
saw that coming.
Blank also wants me to move in as soon as possible and can't understand why I don't spend more time staying at Blank's house. Unfortunately, I'm not focused on being. I'm too focused on being a good teacher and to have time to follow Blank around with a bin and a sweeping brush. I also quite like to have some hobbies of my own after moving in. Blank thinks that I am OCD, but I promise that my bar is not that high at all. I just quite like to live in a house that wouldn't make me feel embarrassed to have people over in.
That part, yeah.
What do I do in a sissy without being naggy and controlling or ending in a relationship? If I move in, would I end up being miserable or resentful? Thank you.
Yes,
you
But
would.
what you need to
the fact that
do,
you already are coming to Reddit is saying it. That is it. That is the first step of complaining and resenting.
Like-
okay,
when you have to clean my toilet, that's love.
That's
and especially since you left the thing, I left the squeegee
Listen to
thing
me.
for you to actually go and use, and I come back and it's collecting dust. Like,
you know what I think you should do? I think sometimes instead of just cleaning it, you have to address it.
yeah.
So situations like sometimes it has to be in your face. Like coming from someone from trades and certain things, it has to be in your face. Sometimes certain things have to happen for it to happen. Like, for example, if you leave your stuff on the floor, if you trip and mash up your kneecap based off all the things on the floor, you're not going to leave things on the floor anymore. So my take is if the toilet's full of crap, leave it full of crap.
Oh, geez.
But make it worse. Put the toilet brush like halfway, crossway. You know
what do you
mean?
Halfway, crossway? No, the toilet's crap.
Put
you
it
leave
on the
house
seat.
every time you need to use the washroom.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Put it on the side.
Period.
Just don't flush. Like, just do some things that's like evident that, hey, this needs to be fixed. But I don't know. Some people work around at the same time. Some people just can't see mess.
And that's what I'm saying. It's just as soon as you need to use the washroom, you say, I gotta go outside. Why do you gotta go outside? Because I can't use your restroom. Well, why can't you use the restroom? Because it's not functional and or appealing for my levels. So I gotta use another one. If they want you to move in so badly, they'll figure it out.
If he works a lot, but I don't know, man. I get what you're saying, but I think there has to be, instead of being the one cleaning it, you got to teach them ways to clean, I guess.
I think personally, that person, my opinion, I think they're sexist. They think
he wants a maid.
He wants a maid.
Yeah, that could be a thing.
Especially if the comment was, if they need a significant other of that gender to make the house looking a certain way, that just says right there that they didn't take care of their house when the time came. Maybe their parents, that was the relationship type that they had. They always saw their mother taking care of the house and cleaning it, and therefore picked up after them. And therefore they feel when they get their significant other, that's what their role is supposed to do within the household. So that's another way of looking at it. They just think, they don't have to clean. That's not their job.
That's true, yeah. Yeah. Once you walk in the house and then your socks go from white to like yellow,
white to brown.
And
then you have to go into your house. You have to take off your socks as you take off your shoes.
It was the hours for me. It was the
20-hour day.
20 hours for that 20 hours to just result to within hours of
No,
it
but
being.
I get it though. I get it. I could clean up my room, and then when I'm looking for something, I'm throwing everything to find it. And then some people are like, what the hell happened to the room? I just cleaned it. Why are you doing this? What's the matter with you? They're like, my bad, yo. I was looking for my stuff. But you have to throw that on the ground?
It's like a scavenger. You're like, oh, I can't find this. Bed mattress, headboard.
I like
Open the
finding
drawers.
things in mess. I find things in mess. I think it's art. I believe it's art.
Art.
Some type of art.
I think it's hard.
But
All right. All right.
but hey, I mean, if you have a problem with that, I don't think you're being a bad person by addressing it. I think you need to address it because the next you know, electrical wire poke you in your bum or poke you on your side.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if you got your tetanus shot, so you know what I mean?
Yeah, imagine you walking in the house and just nail to the foot, and you're like, oh.
That's
like it's friggin' what's it called? What's that movie?
You know, Saw?
A Quiet Place.
Oh, Quiet Place. I never heard of that movie.
Oh, you never heard of that movie?
The Quiet Place?
A Quiet Place. It's basically a movie where if you speak, you're dead. It's like Bird Box.
Oh, sure. Oh, okay.
The first Bird Box, basically, I would say.
It's like, wait, so if you know someone steps on something and they go, ouch, and it just
something just slaps something. No, not dead. Is these foreign things. Like, well, just watch it. It's suspenseful because it's quiet. It's suspenseful. Like it's a lot of, and it's good. But anyway, yeah, yeah.
They're gonna have to leave that alone because eventually you're gonna resent the person, and then relationship, you know.
I know you're a teacher, so I feel like as a teacher, should be able to know how to teach how to get somebody to clean. I feel like you're in the right profession.
Or send them the bill, man. Send them the Molly Maid bill.
The Molly Maid bill.
Yeah. Because this is the thing, if they're the one who are saying, come in, move into my space, and you feel uncomfortable because of the state of their living, it's only like, that's the real ultimatum. Yeah, you want me to move in? Sure. They want to move in with them, but it's like, but this is the reason why I can't move in with you and why I haven't. What's wrong with saying that?
I don't think there's anything wrong, but hey, yeah.
Clean up after yourself.
Right? You know. Or you got to pay the bill for Molly Maid because I'm not here for it.
I like these questions. I think we should continue with these questions throughout the week and the month. These are some serious scenarios. And the vent is back, baby. We just come back with real life situations that people vent about. I think we just got the pulse to it. But anyway, whoever's here, thank you guys for watching. Do you guys have anything to plug?
Definitely follow me on Instagram. I've recently posted a a post that is a art piece from a lady that I recently have befriended. Her name is Charlene Rashad, and she made something about screen time addiction and distraction. So basically, she has an art piece that is currently on and being curated for the masses. She is within the top 100. This is an international competition, and she's within the top 100. And basically, it is about phone time and screen time and how we are getting addicted to our phones and how we are getting careless in driving. And when you go and visit my page, you see a bike and a car crashed into each other. So such a great piece. It's super informative. She has a little visual with it as well. And all she's asking is for people to vote just so she can win this competition. And it's a really great message. And I think it's really important that people actually put down the phone when time comes and not be distracted while driving. So
here's it's not a conspiracy thing really, but like the thing that shocked me about what I read about that is It said 97% of Americans have a phone.
Yes.
So so
It's true.
in a population of 300 something million, this many people have a black screen on them.
Right.
That's a lot of
That's a lot of phones.
97%. Yeah.
Right. And then it's
Wow.
like 9.7% of that alone leads to death from like for like crashes and stuff like that, just from being distracted. That's a high number.
That's
Crazy.
That's crazy to think about it. So that means, in a way, like that many people have a TV in their hand too.
Yeah.
You really think about it.
Yeah.
That's a
A screen that
Wow.
projects anything that society projects, but
that's 97%. I was just shocked at that.
Yeah. So definitely go follow me on the nerds, THENERDZZZ, as well as follow me on my photography page, ZZ.studioTO. And definitely, if you want to book with me.
hey, Delpesh, how about you?
Yeah, I got nothing to promote. I got nothing. The only thing I have is the support Delmajiro DELNIJIRO.
Hey.
I got nothing to promote. Just, at this point, like it's a fog right now.
I get it.
It's
I
just
hear
like
you.
what? Like what? Like what the hell's going on right now? Like I blink my eyes, and it's January already. Not January. See, this is how far I'm thinking right now.
June, yeah.
We're in June right now, and it's like, wait a minute. There's no way in 6 months it's gonna be January. Like what? Like what? Like I'm just like, it is so scary how fast this thing is moving right now, right?
Yeah,
Like,
I hear you. For me, you can follow me at J Hunterville. I'm actually gonna post a photo this time. I haven't posted anything in like 2 years on social media. I might just post a photo or something. Maybe it depends how I feel.
you,
But
you gotta do the story with it. Nice music soundtrack.
nah, I ain't gonna do all that. But I don't know. Follow me on Lou Pistols on Twitch. Blizzard Boys Coldest Pod out. Now that I'm home, I feel like I'm gonna start leaning into everything that's created. I gotta start putting things out there and putting things. Actually, now it's like I gotta sink my toes in the ground and then start pushing everything and pushing and doing stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah. If you have any questions that you want us to answer, concerns, complaints, send it to askthevent@gmail.com. We're on all DSPs. If we're not, let us know and we will be there. Follow us on IG at theventpod, Twitter, VentPod, YouTube, VentPod. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hey, maybe, I know we've been on Zoom a lot. Let's just say that maybe we might be back together in one area one day.
Yeah, very soon.
Very soon.
So,
but anyway, we ain't gonna tell you when. It might just be there, and then it's gonna be like, oh shoot, they're together again.
That's the best way to do it. You just
maybe, yeah, we just might just pop up and be like, bang. Maybe we'll have a special guest right there too with us. Maybe. We just don't know. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. This is The Vent, and we out. Peace.